You can say that the debt doctor's in the house. Right?
The debt doctor, right.
Okay. You're listening to Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, and you are listening to Mind Your Own Business with Ed Bernstein and Tilo, and we've got Marlene in the house, and Lou Esbin is our next guest.
They say he's the debt doctor, so we're going to find out what does that mean?
The debt doctor?
You heal debt?
Well, the persona that came out of the radio station is that I'm the debt doctor. So, and what it means is that I counsel clients on how
it's a psychological doctor. It's not like a surgical doctor.
It's a financial doctor. So what I do is I work with clients on how to resolve their financial distress and difficulties, but also I work with clients on how to avoid those situations.
Yeah. Do you feel luck, since the theme today on the show is luck, do you think luck has a lot to do with it, where people are financially secure or get stuck into bankruptcy or have hard times, or do you think there's more of a cause and effect?
I think that the economy that we are in or we're going through, or it depends upon who you listen to, I think it was catch as catch can as to how the economy hit you. I don't think there were many people that were not hit by the economy one way or another. I think those people that were not affected by the economy, those people were lucky.
Right. They had their money sitting in raw assets, weren't spending anything, had a decent return, weren't very risky investments.
They were probably very frugal and cautious all along, and as I like to say, they weren't drinking from the Kool-Aid.
Right. I use that term all the time, drinking from the Kool-Aid. Sometimes we all tend to drink our own Kool-Aid as we're, it's hard not. I think if you lived your life as an insurance person and calculated the risk of going out of the house, a lot of people wouldn't leave the house. We need a certain level of delusion to believe it's all going to be okay, because we don't want to be depressed about it. But at this time, the one thing I like about the economy now, it's real. Meaning that people can't rent their lifestyle for 10 years off the mortgage on their house and then one day default and walk away. They're really tightening up credit. And I see periodically people come to our networking groups and saying, hey, the interest rates are low and you can get a no money down loan, and it makes me cringe. Because we all feel that people should be vested in their life, right, and vested in their transactions.
I find that the people who are coming to see me more now are, from a business perspective, they're coming to me for counsel on how not to fail. And what I'm finding is that they are far more prudent in how they do their business. They are not looking for credit. They're growing their business based upon real cash flow, and they're not looking to grow exponentially based upon credit. They're looking for a constant rate of growth that's based upon real cash flow and real growth. And I think that's very encouraging for all of us going forward.
I think it's a great partnership that we've established for between being fiscally responsible and trying to market more effectively and measure it. Because part of it is you budget and decide, how am I going to spend the money?
Exactly.
And the other part of it is to convince people that the product and services you're providing are worth more than the money that they're generating. And you need both pieces. You can't just have, I'm really good at saving money and I'm not very interesting and I'm not able to produce excitement about my product and I'm not able to deliver what they expect me to deliver. So you need both sides. So in any situation, you either have to increase income or decrease costs, or do both at the same time. And I think both of us probably provide excellent consulting for those companies.
Yeah, I think that people going forward, they're much more cautious. In how they're doing their business. So I think maybe there's two parts of the economy. There's the economy that is based upon a Wall Street economy that is
speculation.
It's fully funded, large corporations. Then there's the part of Wall Street that is based upon return on investment. And then I think you've got the economy that you and I deal with on a regular basis, which is our neighbors and our friends in the Santa Clarita Valley. And they're growing their businesses more organically. But they still need to be counseled, with your marketing and 25 Score and things that you're doing and with what I'm doing in order to stay out of trouble as we move forward.
As we say in this show, the whole show's basis is that you mind your own business. If
Right.
you're not taking care of the things to keep you healthy. It doesn't matter what your competition does.
Right.
And I keep meeting different friends that are watching their competitors do different things. Like we're putting up billboards on the roads, and if some other company was in our space decided they're going to put up billboards too, but yet their overhead was already too high to be able to afford to do that, it could be a mistake that they make decisions based on what other people are doing. And it really is your own numbers. If your overhead at home is low, you can afford to take more risk. If your overhead at work is really high, you've got to really hunker down.
And I work with people on both ends. What I do is I'll deal with the individual budget that they have at home and try to bring that down. And at the same time, I'm dealing with the business and how that's doing, because you can't deal with one without dealing with the other.
Okay, well, let them know how they can get a hold of you, and then we're going to take a break.
I'm at my website is esbinlaw.com. My office is on the Old Road, and I could be contacted at 661-254-5050 is the phone number.
Say the number one more time.
661-254-5050 is the office number, and I'm at 25129 the Old Road, Suite 114. That's
that big building on.
It's the big red brick building.
That's not a real. It is. No, it's not a real estate building.
There are realtors in there, but it's most people know it as it being like next to La Quinta and across from In-N-Out.
Okay. You're listening to Mind Your Own Business, hometown station AM 1220, KHTS, and we'll be back with you in a few.